Hey friends, happy Friday. Woo. Kicking off the weekend. I'm Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 10th of October, 2025. We have the sun in Libra, the moon is in Gemini. We've got our retrograde still charging everything up wonderfully. Let's see what's on offer to us in the energy atmosphere. What are the gifts awaiting us today? Our first card is the Hierophant. I believe this is the third time we've seen the Hierophant this week. So whenever you turn this card over, number 5 out of the major arcana, we are addressing tradition and education. Either getting an education, reviewing our education, and taking a look at our traditional belief system. And this week, as I've seen this card, I feel like we are communing with our authenticity in a big way. We're not dialing ourselves down, watering ourselves down. We're bringing our pure raw selves to the moment, which is really beautiful and so rare and uncommon, actually. We all have a social face and a social grace. And interestingly enough, it's usually the folks that don't have a big edit button in their lives that we tend to gravitate to, because we need some pure raw truth every now and then, don't we? And I feel we're being called to bring that level of authenticity to our now moments. Don't sugarcoat anything. Be real, be raw, be true, be you. I like that. Let's see what's next. Where are we going with this beautiful energy? Into the Knight of Cups. Yeah, deep into our heart, mind, loving coherence. Excellent. So Knights move energy. So we're in motion with this energy. Where are we going? Right into the Chariot. Dynamic energy. And it's decisions and choices made without hesitation and moving in the direction of that decision and or choice. I feel a little bit of chaos here between the Hierophant and the Chariot. That's number 5 and number 7 out of the major arcana. Though with the Knight of Cups there in the middle, all heart-centered and intuitive, we're moving along in a swift momentum toward what? 7 of Pentacles. Excellent. This is us taking a look at our seed thoughts, things that we've planted long ago. And we've been talking about this for weeks. The cards have been really indicating the resurrection of dreams from long ago, seed thoughts we planted ages, decades even ago, that are now in the process of blooming. And so we have a lot of dynamic energy on offer to us. We're not necessarily willing to do things by rote. We're ready to do things spontaneously, inspirationally, and maybe even a little bit of impulsively. And that's okay too, because apparently what we're up to requires just those ingredients, energetic ingredients. And where's it all leading to? Beautiful. There it is again, 10 of Cups. We had this card this week already as well. And that's our love, bliss, joy, happiness on overflow to the power of 10. Great fulfillment. So why wouldn't you bring your most dynamic self, your most authentic aspect, right? Why would you water yourself down at this point? Because you're creating more of a 10 of Cups lifestyle foundation from which to orchestrate every aspect of your life upon. Perfect. So keep moving in that direction. It's working for you. Don't stop now. Bottom of the deck, how's the universe helping us out behind the scenes? Queen of Wands. Excellent. Yeah, bring the fire. And there is the least watered down being in tarot, if ever. She's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. And she's a wonderful, symbol of our spontaneity, our creativity, our passion, all of that in motion in our lives. Excellent. So engage your divine feminine there. Be receptive to your own spontaneous nature. The Tower's still hanging around. We're still tearing one down. Excellent. Again, the connection between the Hierophant and the Tower is a good one here, because we've seen the tower this week as well. And when we're tearing it down, that's great. It means we're not procrastinating. We're seeing a space where change is reasonable, necessary, and we're going after it. It's when we procrastinate and do nothing about what we know needs work that the universe steps in on our behalf. And those are tower moments that are a little more shocking, surprising. Okay, so I like that the Queen of Wands is sitting right next to that, because she would not hesitate to take down a tower that, you know, needs augmentation. And then we have Five of Pentacles. That's the card of non-conformity, and that's all over this reading. So in the Five of Pentacles, these characters really do need some sanctuary, and typically that sanctuary comes at a cost, and it has something to do with our freedom and our liberation. So that's the tower that we're taking down, because we recognize when we do what we've always done, we get what we always got. And we're not about blazing a trail like that. We're on to something new and dynamic for ourselves. And it creates a Ten of Cups style life experience. And the aspects of this have long been in development, Seven of Pentacles, right? So why would you conform to something now? You wouldn't. You'd walk on. Even though that sanctuary is a little bit enticing, it's still a tower. What's next? We don't need to create another tower. Excellent. Queen of Swords. So here she is back again. A lot of repeat cards in this reading today. So Queen of Swords, divine feminine receptivity in discernment and decision making. Very, very sharp decision making. So while it may be a little more difficult to step out of something that creates conformity for you, you know the price tag's too high if you acquiesce to that, and you're not going to do it. We're not doing it. So we will endure, dynamically endure any challenge in our own tower there to create more of this Ten of Cups. And then we have Ten of Swords. It's going to take some self-mastery. You know, this is a fulfillment too. All tens are about fulfillment. And I know that the Ten of Swords is often a wincer for many people. You wince when you see this card. But remember, this is the Ace of Swords to the power of 10. That's everlasting strength and brilliant clarity. And we've got two really strong queens here on the underside of the deck. So we're not conforming. We're still taking down our tower. We're being free and liberated in our self-relationship. And we're dynamically communing with our authenticity and not watering ourselves down. And that is a beautiful thing. Four Cups. An unseen blessing comes our way. Six of Wands. Victory. Success. Beautiful, right? That's good energy. Let's take a look at angel answers. If you have a question, put it to this deck. It could bring us a fresh message, or can confirm our lovely reading. Of course, listen to your intuition. I've had several moments lately of not listening to my intuition. It's funny now, not then. Don't stop. Excellent. Keep doing what you're doing. Because you're ready for all the blessings you've been nurturing. Let go in our soft, sweet, simple yes. Ooh, I'm taking this one too. It's on the bottom of the deck. It's up to you. Are you limiting yourself right now? The Hierophant's going to have you check that out. Final word on the reading from Angels and Ancestors. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? We have the Knight. Be brave and honest. Be honest with yourself. I see that there in the Five of Pentacles. I even see it in the Knight of Cups. Bring your true heart-mind coherence. And then we have the Traitor. Exchange energy to create abundance. Share your ideas, your thoughts with the multiverse, with your bestie, whomever that you trust implicitly, and create more abundance. Ooh, that to me speaks of a collaboration that may be helpful in our Ten of Swords and our Ten of Cups. All right, everybody. Have the most beautiful weekend ever. Thank you, as always, for being here on the channel. Peace. Namaste.